Let's get more on our top story and the reaction to Donald Trump's speech at the World Economic Forum a short time ago. Joining us now is the US journalist Beth Gardner. Beth, good to speak to you. What do you make of the tone of the speech, the scripted part before the questions?
This was certainly the more measured Trump. Obviously, we've seen a tremendous amount of anxiety, I think, and uncertainty in the capitals of America's allies around the world over the past year in response to Trump's, tendency towards these very sort of volatile, erratic kinds of veering between different policies sorts of statements. This was the smoother, more measured Trump, I think, aiming to smooth some of those concerns. And I think that if he could stick to the tone that he took in this 15-minute speech for a longer period of time, he would probably see his approval numbers among voters back home start to climb a little bit out of the 30s. But I think we've seen time and again that it never lasts very long. Indeed, even in the question and answer portion of today's event, he couldn't help himself from taking a jab at Hillary Clinton, suggesting that the stock market would have taken a dive if she had won. And of course, going back to his favorite topic, the fake news media and sort of an attack on the press, which didn't go down very well, as I understand, in the room.
Now, he was painting a picture of everything being rosy in America, used the phrase a beautiful waterfall of companies sort of giving money
Yes.
back to their employees because of his tax break. And he did, he told one lie about the stock market being up 50% since his election. I think it's more about 30, actually. But
Right.
things are looking relatively good in the American economy, aren't they?
Indeed, the stock market has climbed quite significantly. I don't know exactly what the percentage is. Actually, just a few minutes after Trump gave his speech, we had some quarterly growth numbers in the states, which were a little bit down from the previous quarter. I don't think the economy is roaring, past where it was over the last couple of years. Certainly, it's doing well, and his tax cuts, have been well received in the business world, which has gotten a big break from them. I think certainly, previous presidents we've not seen ever that I can think of boasting about the stock market because they tend to know that what goes up also comes down and it's not necessarily within their control. I think that certainly has been Trump's line. And what we saw, I think, was very much sort of Trump the businessman and Trump the salesman kind of trying to give a plug for the U.S. come invest here. That is a departure from, I think, past presidents who've tried to assert more of a role of American leadership on the world stage rather than sort of, we're just looking out for America. But this was, I thought, a pretty polished version of Trump's, kind of very, as his former advisor Steve Bannon phrased it, economic nationalism, America first. And, he doesn't make any bones about that. It's sort of an awkward fit, obviously, with the more free trade global philosophy of the Davos Forum.
Beth, thanks for speaking to us. Appreciate your time.
Thank you.